Hello from Canada. It's day one of the mandatory quarantine show with Professor Joseph Alexander Brown, who is right now sitting for 2 weeks in Niagara on the Lake inside of the mandatory quarantine. So, flight back to Canada went as expected, being absolutely terrible all the way through the whole thing. In terms of the Russian airport, perfectly fine. Got through that okay. Got on the plane, and they still got everybody basically packed like sardines in there. My wife and I decided that, we'll go heavy, and Timor was nice enough to get us a couple of these big giant regulators with the screw on filter and the whole deal, the face mask. And so we were wearing those across the whole flight. Uh, it's the problem is that people are not really still following the rules. So even though they're saying, okay, well, let's board the plane in a certain way, didn't do it that way. They didn't do it from the back to the front. They just everybody rushes to get on the plane as quickly as possible. Don't take a carry-on bag. I saw lots of people with that. We checked all the way through, which I think was easier from that standpoint. Um, Got onto the plane and packed like sardines. Nobody really following kind of mask orders. The stewards and stewardesses were, forcing a lot of people to wear their masks properly. So that's good at least. Got to Istanbul, got through there. Um, Again, disembarking the plane, they were supposed to do it by row. Didn't do that. Everybody's just rushing for the exit as they normally do. Got there, went through security. That was fine, other than they didn't know what the regulator. They were worried, I guess, that something was in the regulator, that it wasn't just a filter. So, um, got through there. I've got the business lounge access. Half of it's closed down. They got a sign saying we're doing renovations. Well, no, they're trying to save money. A lot of the food options, that sort of stuff. The booze, no booze on the plane. I can live without, but still, like when you're paying that much for flights and things, and you've got status, and that's what you kind of have those things for. And nothing in the lounge, so we had a quick cup of coffee there, and then we went and got the airport hotel. And I'll tell you, when you're traveling 5 hours and then for another 11 hours, and you got a 9 hour layover in the middle, going into the little airport hotel, even if it's a little bit expensive, is not a bad idea, just to keep you, fresh and alive for the rest of it. So we got a nap in there and a shower. I don't know. With me, it's very much, if I'm on a plane for any length of time, gotta have a shower, feel human again. Got on the plane to Canada, and what bothers me most about that was not even just the boarding and the whole rigmarole that you have to go through, and the extra security screenings and all that sort of stuff, and the did you file your paperwork, but it's the when you get on the plane, they had the front of the plane completely filled, and then they had the rear of the plane completely empty. So they didn't even put people into spacings when they had the room to do it. And so after we got up in the air, a lot of people moved into the back of the plane, like just moved their seats themselves, because why not if you can get an entire row to yourself? But it's just doesn't seem like they're thinking about it much. Kept on the regulators for the majority of the flight. My neck was kind of craning after about 3 or 4 hours, so I went down to a face mask for a couple hours. Um, they're all saying, "Oh, only one person in the row is allowed to eat." Yeah, guess what they're not doing. So I don't really eat on planes anyhow, so I was fine with not. Uh, but yeah, the seat back kept going out. I don't know what's up with this. I don't know whether it's just the funding, the amount of money that they have to do the plane rides now, but you can really tell that the service quality is really dropped off of where it was, especially with Turk Air. I don't know what they're doing. Got into Canada. It was amazingly fast. So we got through. We arrived early into Canada because of the tailwinds. We had a bit of turbulence. Arrived early into Canada, had the turbulence, landed, I think, 35 minutes before when we were supposed to. We were landing at, oh, there goes the bells. There goes the bells right now of the church. Landed there early, got down, got through the customs, and there I already had everything already filed, filled, sealed, because we did the online ahead of time piece, and I know how to fill the card after going back for 5 years. And of course, that's the biggest holdup when you get to the airport. It's all the people who don't know what the system is. So you've got a border guard in front of you going, no, you need to check the box that says that you're not bringing a weapon in. Did you do that? Do you understand the question? And the answer is, it's got people that barely speak either French or English doing that and trying to fill out this card with the poor border agent. We got up there, Beth and I together, and, passed it in and had on everything. Didn't even ask us to take off our masks or check our faces or anything like that, because I got up there, we handed in the things. He says, where are you coming from? I said, Russia. He says, do you got any vodka with you? I say, yes, of course. He says, how much vodka do you have? Because there's the limits, right? And I say, under the 1.2 liters per person. And he looks at me and he goes, thank you very much, sir. And I say, yeah, I like to follow the rules because it makes everybody's life easier. He says, you have a nice day, and just sent me through. So if you follow the rules on the thing, the border guards love you because you're already, set to go. They love people that are like that know all of the things, and then they makes their job so much easier because they can just check the box and say, have a nice day. So we got out. Luggage was already at the conveyor. Got out of there. Got past the quarantine control zone because I had my thing already filed in. Got out. Went down to where the ground transportation area is. And we were down there for about 10 minutes, and up pulls the thing. And of course we're early, and they say, oh, is that you're so-and-so? I said, yeah. And they're like, wow, you guys are really quick. We were here for another one of these flights from Turkey a couple of days ago, 4 hours delayed. So I guess we just happened to get the really fast flight back, which was good. So we got out the door, and we were out to the rental place. And so now we're here. I'm in the little gazebo out the back. Got my morning coffee. You can hear the birds. I've seen some squirrels running around. And so this is where I'm going to be for the next 2 weeks. So expect more regular reports if you're interested in hearing about what life is like in quarantine in Canada. And so, hi to everybody at Annapolis. Stay safe, guys, and wash your hands.